Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another makeup tutorial. I was feeling really inspired. I know it's fall, I know, but I really wanted to play with some colors for some reason. So today we're going to be doing a colorful eyeshadow look. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet, but I kind of have an idea. I think I might do a little cut crease, maybe. We might have some cut crease action going on. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into this tutorial. Like I said, for the most part, we're really gonna kind of be winging it, but we'll see what happens. So I'm first gonna start out by priming my eyes. I'm just gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for this. I love using this concealer to prime my eyes. You guys know this if you've watched my channel before. I use this quite often to prime my eyes. Just, I feel like it gives me such a nice, even, clean base to work with. So I love using this. I have a few new products that I do want to try out in this video. Most of them are from last month's BoxyCharm that I have just not really gotten around to trying out yet. So we're going to be trying out a few of those products today. First thing that I have is this Bodyography Pro brush. This is the flat shader brush. And then I have this Studio Makeup HD finishing powder that I want to try out. I've said in other videos that I'm very picky about powders on my face, and this is very true. So I always kind of go into powders kind of negative. You just sneeze. So I kind of always go into powders with the mindset that they're not going to work, but we're going to see. So I'm just going to dip that shader brush into there. I'm just going to set my eyes down with that and see. And I'm just going to set my eyes down with that and see how it looks. Looks pretty good on my eyes. It doesn't look too powdery. And the true test of this will be under my eyes, so I'm not really giving a verdict yet. Alright guys, I know that this isn't sold at Sephora anymore and that it's like not around anymore, but this is my favorite color palette, and if you don't have this palette, then you can definitely get some colorful eyeshadows from places like Colored Rain or Coastal Scents. I have a bunch of Coastal Scents eyeshadows right here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dipping into a few of these. So yeah, if you don't have the electric palette, you can definitely find dupes. I'm not really going for exact colors here. I'm just going for like blues and purple. So if you find something kind of in that range, then you can just replicate this look using colors that are similar. But the first color I'm going to go in with is this shade right here. This is the shade Chaos. It's just kind of like a mix between a blue and a purple. And I'm just going to take that. Make sure you tap off your brush if you're using the electric palette. And I'm going to put this in my crease. Now I'm mainly focusing this on the outer part of my crease because we will be putting another color on the inner part of our crease. But I'm really just going to go back and forth in this color and build up that intensity. Then I'm just going to take what's remaining on my brush and just kind of blend this top portion out. Then on a smaller, kind of more precise blending brush, I'm going to take this green shade right here. This is a Coastal Scents shadow. This is in the shade Vibrant Green. And I'm just going to dip into that, and I'm going to focus that right in this area here. I feel like this color isn't showing up as vibrant on camera as it actually is. This is a very vibrant green. And once I've built that green up to the intensity that I want it, I'm just going to kind of dust it off on my hand, and I'm going to go back into that other shadow, that other blue. I'm just going to build that up a little more because we lost some of it while we were blending out that green. I'm going to focus that mainly on this inner part here. That way that green and blue will really blend together, and then using very light pressure. So I am kind of winging this out a little bit. Alright, now that we have that built up and we're looking pretty crazy, then we're going to go in and we're going to cut our crease. So to help cut that crease, I'm just going to take some concealer. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to put that on my eye. And I learned a little trick from Adley where she said she looks up and then wherever that line goes, that's where she makes her cut crease. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to kind of follow that shape outwards. I'm just going to tap over it just to blend it out. Then what I want to do is go back into the electric palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Savage. And I'm just going to pack this on the outer portion of this area. Just taking that on a little pencil brush instead. Yeah, that's better. Again, don't focus too much on this area right here because we're going to clean that up later. I'm just going to take and blend that pink inwards. And I really just want to leave this inner space open, so I'm just going to go in with the matte color. I'm just going to go in with the lightest shade in the 35O matte, and I'm just going to put this on the inner portion of my eye. Alright, so once you've gotten that built up to the way that you want it, then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe. I'm going to put that on my finger, and I'm just going to sharpen up this outer edge. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the eyes for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on to my face. Alright, so I'm first going to prime my face using the E.l.f. Photofocus Face Primer. I've been using this quite a lot recently since I tried it out in my one brand tutorial. I really like this primer. I enjoy it a lot. I love the way that it makes my skin look. Then for foundation, I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Forever HD foundation stick in the shade 115 or R230. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my face. As I stated in my last video, my skin is hating me right now, so I really want some coverage on there. I'm just going to blend that in using the Fenty Beauty sponge. I always forget how good this foundation is. Like, I know it's good, and then I put it on and it's so good. I had my hair braided today, so that's why it's so curly and wavy and crimpy. Well, not crimpy, I guess, but you know. I got like the, I think it's Taylor Swift curls, I don't even know. And I have something right, like, you see this red spot under my eye? Don't know. But I'm just going to put a little more foundation over that area. I love this foundation too because it's so buildable. Just looks so good. I'm going to be trying out a new concealer today. This is the E.l.f. concealer. I don't know if this has like a special name. I want to say it was an HD concealer, maybe. But this is in the shade Fair. Pretty sure this is the lightest shade that they have, which doesn't look extremely light. It's not. It's really not. But we're going to go with it and see. Yeah, we're going to have to, okay, we're going to mix some Tarte Shape Tape in here because Tarte Shape Tape is like deathly light, so I'm just gonna mix some of that in there to lighten this up because that is way too dark. Dot 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 dot. Probably end up using way too much concealer because that Tarte Shape Tape is pretty crazy. I'm just gonna blend that out. Make sure to stay clean of your edges, that way you don't mess up your eyeshadow. For us pale-skinned girls, this concealer is not gonna work. Alright, now I'm gonna go back in with that powder that I was talking about earlier. This is the Studio Makeup HD Finishing Powder, and I'm just gonna use this to set up under my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and say this probably has a flashback because it is an HD powder. So it probably does have a flashback. But I actually really like the way that this is setting my under eye. It looks really flawless. I'm very surprised because I feel like a lot of the powders, well, I won't say a lot, but I feel like a decent number of the powders that I've tried recently, I have not hated, which is a vast difference from what it used to be. I used to hate every powder, like every powder. Alright, and I'm also just going to use this to set the places of my face that I'm going to contour. If you could see how much powder's flying around here right now. I'm going to use my favorite contouring brush right now. This is the Moda Pro Pointed Blush Brush. And I'm just going to go into Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I'm going to bronze my face up using that. For blush, I'm just going to go into my Morphe 9-in blush palette. I'm going to use this pale shade right here. This is the lightest shade. I just want a very natural wash of color on my cheeks. I don't like an intense blush anyway. I definitely don't want one with this look. Just want a little wash. Alright, I'm going to go do my brows off camera, and then I'll be back to finish the rest of my eyes, and then we're going to finish our face. For my lashes, I'm just going to go in with the, I do not know how to say this name, but it's like Doucce, or I have no idea. But the Doucce, whatever its name is, Maxlash Volumizer Mascara. Now for the lower lash line, I just want to keep it very simple. I'm just going to take one of these colors and I'm going to line the lower lash line with it. I think I'm going to take the pink. I'm just taking this on an angled liner brush. That way I can get nice and cozy up under there. And I'm going to go about halfway in and just kind of fold that out. And it kind of blends into the tear duct. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. I love this because the wand is pretty small, so it's easy to get that lower lash line. Now I'm just going to add a lip. I'm not sure what color I want to go with for this look. I think I'm going to go in with No Shade. This is the lipstick by DesiXKaty, the Dose of Colors collection. And I think over it, just to give it a little more of a pink tint, I'm going to go in with the Burberry Gloss in the shade Blossom. I think I'm just going to go in with a little Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. Alright guys, that completes this look. I really like how it came out. It's something different for me. I love wearing colors on my eyes. I don't really wear them that much, but when I do really like them. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video too. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos just like this one. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you have anything that you'd like to see from me. If you have any suggestions for videos, I'd love to hear them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! It's my mom's birthday and I want to write her a Facebook message so everyone knows how much I love her. And I'm going to use... but I'm not sure which color I want to take. Maxlash Volumizing Less. The